Good morning, Blackhawks. In this week's episode of the BHB, we'll see an inside look at Vertuccio Farms, student disappearances, and scare pranks.
And so much more.
I can't be the only one who hears you. Tears falling down at the party. Saddest little baby in the room. Fears, tell me fears, don't get me started. I get a little gray hair for every scare you share.
Hey Blackhawks, I'm Madison Petrie.
And I'm Landon Vaughn. Did you guys know the most jack-o'-lanterns on display at one time is 30,581?
And you're watching the Blackhawk Buzz.
News from the Career Center. There are a lot of scholarships available for all grade levels to work on. Our community still needs you to be involved in volunteer services. There is a list outside the Career Center. If you need to speak to Miss B, please email her at mary.bushema@husd.org.
Little Woman is coming to Williamsfield from November 5th through the 7th. The Williamsfield Thespians have been working hard to make this play come to life. Tickets can be bought online at showtixforyou.com. Live streaming for the show will also be available.
Hey Madison, do you remember the scare segment we had on the show last year?
Yeah, that was my favorite segment.
Well, this year, Griffin, Tristan, and Alex added a unique trick.
Welcome back, Blackhawks, to our annual scare. This year, we decided to do something that involved a trick and a treat.
Am I supposed to have this?
Yeah, just pick a candy.
Okay. What is that? Are you ready?
Oh, that was basically it.
What is that? Oh, hi.
Should I go this on myself?
No, just grab a candy, eat one, and then tell me which one you like.
I can't see. Oh my gosh!
Congratulations, you've been pranked.
Okay.
You want one?
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and
Oh Jesus! This is super special.
okay, turn around.
I didn't do that.
Whatever, just grab a piece of candy. Whoa! Holy
Yes.
I knew there was something going on. And so just go ahead and grab a candy. Just any candy. You can keep the candy if you want.
Okay, I am. I came all the way over here for a candy. You guys are evil. Bye.
I'm Matt Moen, and welcome to the Blackhawk Buzz Weekly Sports Report. Last week, the girls' volleyball team lost to Gilbert, 3-0. On Monday, they lost to Campo Verde, 3-1. On Wednesday, they beat Higley 3-1. Nice job, ladies. Yesterday, they played Mesquite, and we will have those scores for you next week. The girls round out their season with 2 home games, both at 6 p.m. next Tuesday and Thursday. Last week, the varsity football team beat Castile, 31-28. Offensively, the Blackhawks rushed for over 300 yards and passed for over 200 yards. Caden Loschenkall kicked a game-winning field goal with only 2.5 minutes left on the clock. Tonight, they play our arch rival, the Higley Knights. The Knights have a 2-2 record on the year and are led by one of the top quarterbacks in the state, Kai Milner. The game is at Higley and starts at 7 p.m. Remember, the theme is whiteout, and make sure to mask up. Last week, the swim and dive team beat Notre Dame Prep. Tomorrow, they participate in the Night Invitational here at Williamsfield at 8 a.m. Congratulations to the men's golf team for their win against Higley last Thursday. They shot 6 under par as a team, coming up short of tying the school record by just 1 stroke. The team was led by Rylan Johnson, who shot 3 under par. Ben Carr and Eli Solis also finished under par, while Trevor Lizak and Tony Venegas both shot even par. Next week, they enter the state championship as number 2 seed. Go get 'em, boys. That's all we have for this week, Blackhawks. Now let's pass it back to Landon and Madison.
This year's election is just days away now. If you are voting, or if you can vote, you have all the information to make an informed choice. Voting in a way is the heart and soul of America.
Government classes here at Williamsfield are hosting a school-wide election as part of their Civic Action Project. Voting booths can be found around campus along with a flyer with a QR code. During lunches and days leading up to the election and before and after school, get your vote in now.
So, here we are again. Same old story with the same reoccurring end. Blackhawks versus Knights, a dominating one-side affair. Blackhawks win, the Knights defeat, left in despair. Blackhawks, let's bow our unbeaten heads and remember those Knights teams left tattered in shreds. You see, it's hard to fathom such misery and pain. At the end of the year, Knights' hopes and dreams have been battered and slain. Abandon all hope, ye cursed Knight. You have not the skill nor ability to fight. Against the proud Blackhawk, colored black and red, the very sight of us fills you with cowardice and dread.
A lot of people are definitely scared the first time they come in here. It's usually pretty funny to watch because they'll like walk in and they won't notice like the big snake at first, Chubby. They'll just keep walking around and then finally they'll notice it and they'll like jump away and they'll freak out. And it's like, oh, and then it turns into curiosity.
Here at the Arizona Reptile Center, they house a variety of different reptiles and bugs. However, a lot of people fear these creatures.
People probably fear them mainly because you see it, it looks crazy. It's a crazy looking thing to begin with. Iguana's got claws, scales, spikes, teeth. They're nutty looking. So, I mean, it's understandable why they're afraid. Once you understand what they're about, how they act, and like why they look that sort of way, it's, oh, that's actually pretty cool.
These cool creatures give Alex quite a fright. So he decided to face his fears and hold some.
This one's not that scary. It's just like holding a rock that moves. Oh my God. Oh, he's kind of cute, actually. He's not that bad. He looks kind of cute. There's no way I'm gonna hold a tarantula. There's no way. There's no way. No, there's actually, no, I'm not gonna hold it. I'm not.
After Alex calmed down, we asked the employee what the goal of this establishment is.
Not as much to sell reptiles, but kind of inform the public. Whereas anyone can come in here and buy anything, but we don't really just let that happen. Like, if we see people are unfit or they clearly lack the knowledge that it would take to take care of an animal like that, we try and steer them towards something different. So it's more about knowledge than it is just making money.
If you ever want to learn more, visit the Arizona Reptile Center on Broadway and Dobson Road. This has been Jacob Nielsen, Landon Vaughn, and Alex Stone. Now back to the studio.
Congratulations to Isha Caraveo, Samantha Bell, Haley Naukreiner, Elena Dunn, and Jenna Breer for being selected to serve as the officers in the National English Honor Society. Congratulations, officers.
As many of you know, Wink Crew's annual Trunk or Treat event unfortunately had to be canceled. However, in the spirit of Halloween and giving, Wink Crew instead will host a trick or treat during all 3 lunches today. In order to participate, you must bring 1 can for a donation to Stuff the Bus.
Hey Madison, have you filed your FAFSA for your college applications yet?
When I'm a senior, I definitely will.
Well, make sure to file as soon as you can so you are eligible for your financial aid.
There has been a sudden increase in student disappearances, so Paul, Matt, and Drake went to investigate.
Hello Blackhawks, and welcome back to Campus Conspiracies, where today we'll be investigating the sudden disappearance of many students on campus. Let's go find out. So I've been researching the data and studying the graphs, and I've come to realize something. I've realized that the more kids that have gone missing, the more monsters that have been purchased, and it is my job to find out why. Come on, let's go find out. Your boys acquired the monster. Time for the moment of truth. I feel nothing.
Where's Paul? He's supposed to be here for the interview. You go look for him, Drake?
Sure. Take the camera.
Okay.
That's all we have for this week's episode. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at WF_BHB.
If you want to rewatch any of your favorite BHB highlights, check us out on the Blackhawk Buzz YouTube channel.
Have a happy Halloween, Blackhawks. Remember to tune in next week for an all-new episode of the Blackhawk Buzz.